Let's see what the next question is about. So to do that, we'll again go through the question and see what's given to us. Remember that reading the question is the most important part of solving any question. So let's see what's given in this question. So it is telling us that you are reading a book which has 240 pages. You want to read equal number of pages each night, but also you want to finish the book in 10 days. So how many pages should you read every day? So this time, did you find out which operation should we apply here to solve the problem? So to solve this problem, I will again ask you to read the question one more time so as to understand what is actually given to us. So you are reading a book which has 20 to 40 pages. You want to read equal number of pages each night, but also you want to finish the book in 10 days. How many pages should you read every day? If you read the question carefully, you will find the word equal written here. Equal here means that we have to divide 240 pages equally to be read daily. And so to solve this problem, we would have to use division. So that means we have to divide number of pages for each night to be read, and we have to use division here. So to start, we will first have to make a symbol like this, and under this symbol write the number to be divided here in this blue spot. The number which is to be divided is also called the dividend. In this case, it will be 240 because we have to divide 240 pages equally. Now write the number which will divide the dividend here again in this blue spot. We call this number as the divisor. In this case, it will be 10 because we have to divide 240 pages for reading across 10 days. Now above this symbol here in this blue spot, we will write the answer, and it is called the quotient. So whenever if you have a division problem or division question, always write your question in this manner. Now we are ready to solve this question. So let's move ahead. We are going to divide each digit of dividend by the divisor one by one. Just remember this. Now let's find a number which when multiplied by the divisor will get us as close as possible to 2. But 2 is smaller than 10. So it will not come in the table of 10. So what should we do now? Here's the thing. Remember, we have to divide each digit of the dividend by the divisor. So what we'll do is that rather than just considering the first digit, we will consider the first 2 digits of the dividend, which in this case will be 2 and 4. Here 2 and 4. And 2 and 4 is equal to 24, which is bigger than 10. Now what we'll do is that we have to either get 24 or less than 24 or as close as 24 as possible by reading 10's table or multiplying 10 by a number. We already know 24 does not come in the table of 10. So now we have to pick a number which when multiplied with 10 will get us as close as possible to 24. We can do this by multiplying 10 to 2, right? Because 10 ones are 10, 10 twos are 20, and 10 threes are 30. And we know that 20 is closer to 24 rather than 30 is. So this will give, we'll write 20 below 24. And now we'll subtract 20 from 24, which will give us a remainder of 4. Look here, we wrote 2 here because we multiplied 10 by 2. We multiplied 10 into 2 to get us 20. That is why we wrote a 2 here. This is part of our quotient. Now let's move to the next number. Just one thing here. I forgot to tell you that remember that this remainder should always be less than your divisor. Just remember this. And on this note, let's move to the next number of our divisor to solve this problem. We are going to bring this 0 down besides 4, and now see our remainder has become 40. Now think, can we get 40 in tens tables? Yes, we can get it by multiplying 10 into 4. So we'll write our 4 here on the top, which will become the part of our quotient, and write our 40 below 40. And now we have to subtract 40 from 40. If we subtract 40 from 40, the answer will be 0, or the remainder will be 0. After this, we see that we have divided each digit of our dividend by the divisor. So we will stop our calculation here. So the answer of the question, that how many pages should we read every day, would be 24. Remember that we had said that what we write above the dividend would be our answer, and here we have written 24. So 24 is our answer. That means that you have to read 24 pages each night. Another point that you should remember is that if you had some remainder left after dividing each digit, then you should also include remainder in your answer, just in case if there is a remainder left in your division.